morning, whatever time you're watching this. For me, it's a good morning, and this video is gonna be very unscripted. Something else I wanted to do, compared to other forex or day trading YouTubers. Oh my god, I can't get this out. Fucking hell. Which is all flashy and all fast cut and then all this stuff. So in this video, brother, I'm just gonna be sorry the mess, I'm moving on weekend, so this place is a little bit messy because I don't really care and I don't really like this place. Anyway, back to the topic. So where is my spoon? Here you go. I'm moving to a new place. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, it's all flashy, and all fast cut and showing all the flashy lifestyle on YouTube. And I decided that I will not do that. I just somewhat profitable I am at the moment, so I can't actually show you any flashy things, This is the raw version of someone who's trading, living in Asia, living in Philippines actually, on a beautiful island. And I have a business which pays me, monthly, very passive income. So I don't need to have a job. I don't have a job. So that's nice. That business pays me a couple $1,000s a month. Which is more than enough to live very well in Philippines while I'm focusing on trading. So yeah, as they say that you should not quit your job if you want to go full-time or before you become constantly profitable as a trader. I actually didn't have a job when I started trading. I started trading because my business went to shite, basically. I had a business on Amazon and selling books, and then Amazon decided one beautiful morning that they're gonna shut down my account. So I had to find something else, and I didn't want to look for another e-commerce business under umbrella of big corporations such as Amazon. Or even YouTube, YouTube can decide tomorrow that they're gonna shut down this account. Even this account doesn't make anything, but they can, same as Amazon. If you're in e-commerce, Amazon, or even I think Shopify or whatever, if you don't follow the rules and guidelines, or if you do something just little wrong and they don't like it, then you're screwed. You're fucked. So trading it is the thing where if you learn this skill, this trait, it stays with you forever. So I've decided that I will just stick to trading. So now it's been over a year since I've been trading like constantly, like with some strategy. Before I didn't have any strategy, So before it was kind of like shooting into the stars and blindly, not knowing where I'm going or what I'm actually doing. But now with the strategy, it's been over a year, and then I got funded three times actually. One for 100k, twice for 10k. Below all of that, had the two withdrawals. I think almost like 3k or 2.5k, something like that. So it's not bad, bro. But anyway, let's get on my screen. I'm going to show you what am I doing in the morning, and then let's check the trades and the trade I'm currently in together. So I'm probably gonna share my screen. All right, I'm gonna share the screen now because Oh, oh. You know, it's still morning, so excuse me. I'm not very fun in the morning. So this is the chart, bro. I am in this position, AUD CAD, since yesterday. You can see this is the daily chart. You can see this nice. So first of all, okay, let me go back. First of all, why did I enter this trade? Because when you look at the weekly, this is the nice resistance, right? We had a touch of support here on the weekly. We had a touch of resistance here and here. Then we had a bounce from here. We slashed through, never mind. We had another support here, we slashed through. And then you can see this. I like when I'm seeing this, brother, when I'm seeing this candlestick, just rejection, like strong rejection, and this is weekly. When I see this, and then there is another one, that just tells me that it has to go down. If it goes opposite direction, the way I'm selling, then I was wrong, and that's fine. The market probably wants to go higher, and that's fine. But usually on a resistance and supports, you know, like this one weekly, usually the pair go in the direction which they're supposed to go. Sometime, you know, sometime when Trump wakes up in the morning and he decides to put a 50% tariff or 100% tariff on China, then maybe the market doesn't do what you want to do. Anyway, that was weekly. When you look at the daily, even that on the daily, we kind of broke the resistance, the weekly resistance. So, you know, if you not draw the daily resistance here, it'd be something like this, you know. So it's still valid, you know, you can say. So now back to this. Why did I sell? If you look at the 4 hour, you know, we have been bullish. Sorry. We have been bullish, you know, with a high, low, high, high, low, and then it was supposed to be high, low, but then there was nothing. And then we broke this. So we broke these lows. Now this chart become bearish, meaning you should be selling, since it's also on a daily and a weekly resistance, which gives you strong confirmation of that. Anyway, so when the chart, when the price came, let me get this trusty arrow again. When the price came back to this resistance again, even on a 4 hour, we became bullish. You can see here when I put this one, right? So this was the previous lower high, then there was a lower low on this one. So now this was bearish. Now the price came all the way above this previous lower high, now making this chart bullish again on a 4 hour. So why in the hell I will enter short? Well, because the weekly and the daily is bearish, and weekly and daily is always stronger confirmation, or stronger, how do you say it? It is a stronger power, higher power. What do you even not call it? Yeah. So that way, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for my confirmation, and you can see I was supposed to actually enter here. This is supposed to be my position, right here. Why I didn't enter? Because I was already in another position, cut JPY, which was loss, and yeah, so I didn't get to enter because I didn't want to be overexposed, which is good, you know. I stick to my risk management. But look what I missed, you know. I could be already 1 to 2.2, 2.3, something like that. Anyway, didn't happen. So when I look at the next day, I think this was yes, this was a Tuesday morning, and I look at this, and I saw this, keep going down, and we kind of reverse it a little bit, retesting this area. I was like, you know what? When I get my confirmation, which was shift of structure, and then this was the bearish engulfing on a 1 hour, I just entered the trade, and that's it. So I'm holding since yesterday, and you can see I've been already I think 1-to-1. Yeah, there was 1-to-1, 1-to-1.21 or 1.22, and that was last night. Look, that was at 11 o'clock at night in Asia, so that's like morning in New York session. And then the price reversed and went all the way to this area, which I actually marked as next resistance on a 1 hour. Look exactly to the point what happened. I would actually prefer to enter another position here. When I look at the price this morning, I woke up 8, it was here, and I was like, it might actually slash through, so I'm not gonna be entering position. But now look, what is it doing? The price is just going straight down, and it's an Asia session. When people say that, when people say, don't trade Asia session, there's no moves, there's no liquidity, or there's no price action. Did you know that actually majority of the price action happen in Asia session? And a lot of times the price retest just before the London session, and then continue on London session all the way to the New York, and then after it's like midnight here, but 12 o'clock afternoon, lunchtime in America, the market just dies down, and then there's really literally nothing happening. But now in the morning, that it's things happening. Look at this price action. What's happening? Anyway, too much talking about one pair. GBP-CHF, this was a loss, unfortunate, but I only risk 0.1% of 100k. Why? Because I was very unsure, and I just wanted to try. If you see a pair and then you feel like it might be a win, but you're not 100% sure, just risk small position. Don't risk full blast, 1%, 2%, just risk a little bit. So if you lose it, you're like, whatever. If you win it, you'll be like, oh, okay, great. It confirmed that actually it worked. But this didn't work out. The reason why I entered this trade is because I already shorted here, even that the daily and the weekly was, the daily was bullish, but the weekly is still strongly bearish. You can see it's similar to thing like AUD CAD. Look, it's almost identical. GBP CAD and AUD CAD. You see this? This is AUD CAD what I'm right now, and this is a GBP CHF. I lost. So anyway, I entered this trade, and there was 1-to-3. It was a nice trade, and then this one I lost. I still believe we're probably gonna go lower. I'm gonna put my alarm under these lows. So if we break below these lows, and then come on, and then we retest here, I think we're gonna continue down, but we'll see. It's already Wednesday already. We still have like three full sessions to go. CAD-JPY, look at this mother. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just wanna that's why I have to do Muay Thai, man, because if I don't do Muay Thai, I probably crush my screen. Look at this. I already traded here. It was a beautiful trade, 1-to-3.25. Beautiful, almost to the T. And then look, same thing as AUD CAD, what's happening right here, what I was saying, right? This was on weekly. You can see these rejection candlesticks. CAD-JPY, this was on daily. Rejection candlesticks from this strong support. And look what happened. I probably entered it too early, to be honest. It was Monday, so I probably should have waited for a little bit. But even if I waited, I will still not get into the position. I'm gonna show you why. So this was a bearish downtrend, you can see on the 4 hour, right? You can see we just keep going down. Then we broke above these highs. Now become this chart on the 4 hour bullish, and it was also bullish on the daily, and also was bullish on the weekly. So all 3 time frames are bullish. So I'm thinking I'm gonna enter a long as soon as the 4 hour changed to bullish. So it changed to bullish. If you look at the 1 hour, it broke above, and then I think what was it, 30 minutes? Where did I enter? Yes, you can see this bullish 30 minutes engulfing candle, and then when he did the pullback, I waited. I was supposed to enter actually here. I wanted to enter here, but it was too late. Go back. So I enter here because we had a strong bullish engulfing on a 1 hour. We had an engulfing on a 4 hour, on a 2 hour, etc. So I entered the position, and I'm thinking, you know what, it might have some pullback, which it did, but it had a much bigger pullback than anticipated. And then look, so this was it stopped me out by 12 pips. If I make the made the stop loss longer, then I would gonna stop out. But where do you want to put the stop loss, you know? How would I know? I'm sure I put it somewhere here. Look, that's 58 pips. I'm not gonna do that. I could also wait for the price to come from the 4 hours. So when the 4 hour turned bullish, I could wait for the 1 hour for the shift of structure of the 30 minutes, because it's always going down. The price always pull back one of the higher time frames turned bullish, and I could enter. But look, where do I enter? The price didn't give me any time. It just stopped me out, and this was in the morning, and then the price just never pulled back. Look, it just kept going up, 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 up. So this was a losing trade. I wasn't wrong in the direction of the move. You can see I was right, but unfortunately, not the right entry. So I was still kind of wrong, but I still think that this price, you can see what it's doing now, it will come all the way here and will continue up. So I'm still waiting. I have my alarm set here for another entry potentially, and I'm gonna do something like this. So we'll see how that goes. I have prepared USD CHF also for this week. This is not the trade I'm trading, a trade or I was in. So this is the preparation for this week. On a daily, what I'm waiting for is, actually, what I'm waiting for now is just for shift of structure on a 1 hour or 2 hour. So probably do 1 hour. Let me, if I get strong engulfing here on the 1 hour, so something like this, and it's gonna engulf all these candles, I think I'm gonna enter short. I think this is gonna be a nice trade. Fuck, I need to get a coffee, man. I'm still so sleepy. I don't know why. I didn't sleep very well. So anyway, so I'm waiting for the engulfing here. Euro USD. Only see daily. Daily. We are still. We are very bullish. Now we just need to catch the move. Although I don't really know where will be the support. The support could be something like this, I'm guessing, but it's not very clear. Let me see 4 hour. Yeah, I would just leave it as it is, to be honest. And then I will wait. Let me go. I will wait for the price to break above these previous highs on the 1 hour and 2 hour. So something like this. If price turn around and breaks above these highs, I'm gonna enter a long. And also usually, you know, when USD CAD, USD CHF, goes down, then Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD goes up, usually, because they are like, they just go opposite way, right? Not 100%, but usually. And NZD JPY, tried to trade this trade before, stopped me out. And now it looks like, I don't know what is it doing. I think it just want to be bullish again. But even that, you can see on the weekly, it's a strong support, but on the daily, this just looks like a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, boom, right shoulder, right? So you were anticipating that this is gonna go, you're gonna go short, but since weekly is long, which is a stronger confirmation that the chart is still bullish, and now looks like the daily wants to break bullish as well, I think I would like to enter a long, but I'll be very, very cautious with this one. I'll probably wait for the price. I didn't trade this, I just put this here, to break above this highs for me to potentially enter the trade. But I will have to see some, like a strong engulfing candle or something like that, because I don't like this. I don't like this, man. Like what the hell is this? Look at this wicks, you know, it's not very nice. So you kind of don't want to be part of that, because you know, you enter the position, you just wick you out and goodbye, and then you're angry at yourself and you're angry at the world and question all your trading ideas and strategies, and you're thinking why it's not working. So you don't want to be there. Your AUD, I missed this trade. Imagine, I missed this. Fuck. And it's sometime, man, it's trading. You can see we are bullish, heavy bullish on the weekly, daily bullish, 4 hour bullish. But I actually wanted to enter the trade before the 4 hour become bullish. Why? Because when you go on 1 hour, you can see here, this was we had downtrend, boom, 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 lower, boom, boom, that did nothing. And then look what happened. As soon as this candle break, so here, as soon as this candle break above these highs previously, I wanted to enter the trade, but I missed out. Why? Because I was asleep. It happened in a New York session, because it's a midnight here. You can see 11 midnight. I was probably watching a movie, man. I was watching a movie or some stupid YouTube videos at night, falling asleep. So I missed the trade, and then look at the price never came back. I still think it might potentially come back to my entry. So if it will, I will enter this position 100%. USD CAD, brother, my brother. Who are you watching this? Brother and sister, actually. Oh my God, look at this beauty. USD CAD, I already traded here 1 to 2.2. I made a video about it last week. If I just hold it, look at this. Boom. 1 to 8, but that never happened, so don't worry about it. Let me delete this. You can see this is a strong weekly resistance, strong daily resistance. We had an engulfing strong, just slashing through, just ignoring everything candlestick on the daily, my friend. And then now we're coming back to the support, the resistance. So on a 4 hour, oh, but this is beautiful. This is exactly what you want. Like, it's clean, you know, there's no mess, there's no wicks, it's just a clean price action. What I'm waiting for is exactly this. I'm gonna put my alarm here. I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna put this like this, and like this, stop loss, if that's gonna happen. So when price turn around and break this high, previous lows on a 1 hour with engulfing candlestick on 1 hour, 2 hour, I will enter a short. Simple as that. It's very clean. I'm gonna put this actually nicely here, and I think it's gonna happen today, before London session or during London session, one or the other. NZD USD, we're gonna go long 100%. This is very, very clean as well. You can see we've been bearish. Actually, we are still bearish If you look at that, this was a previous high and this is a low. We are still bearish, but on the weekly we are bullish with strong engulfing on the weekly. I think we're just gonna go much more higher. So 4 hour nothing, 1 hour, I'm gonna be waiting for this price to break above these highs with strong engulfing, and then I'm gonna enter, my friend, my brother from another mother, even though I don't know who you are, but it's kind of cool to call you brother. It feels more personal, no? It's kind of weird, you know, having chat just with myself. So if you like the video, you know, just give it a like, or I don't know, just keep watching. So yeah, once this price break above, I'm just gonna enter, man. This looks very nice. I like this a lot. Same as on the 2 hour. You can see kind of rejection candle. We got 15 minutes to close to the 2 hour candlestick. If it's gonna break above, I am buying NZD USD with all capital. Joking. Never do that. Gold. I'm still waiting for gold. Gold. You can see here. I already put my position, and I still didn't enter, luckily, because it would just stop me out. But we can see potential now. Let me remove this one, and let me remove this one so it's not confusing. 4 hours still bullish, daily still bullish. 2 hour is bearish. 1 hour is bullish. But you know what? I'm not very convinced about this. Gold is weird, man. Like gold sometimes, a lot of time now, actually, especially, doesn't give you any entry signal, or actually, or at least the entry signal I'm looking for. And then it's just skyrocket out of nowhere. So with gold, man, I don't know. I think for gold, if I see some strong engulfing, like a big candle on the 1 hour or 2 hour, I might be potentially interested, but until then, I don't know. Nasdaq or NAS 100, I'm still waiting for the NAS to come to this support on daily for me to buy. And then GBP JPY, brother. Look, I missed this trade as well. Look at this. Fuck. 1 2 3, 1 2 4, 1. I missed that big time, man. Shit. Yeah, sucks, man. But look, I will not even get there. Like, where would be my entry? I don't have entry signal. Like, I would probably, like, where? There's no way. Maybe here, I guess. It's like, yeah, I guess I could do that. But yeah, I still don't like it. I think I will wait for something like this. I want for the price, oops, something happening. I want for the price to come all the way here. Yeah, or potentially even less a stop loss, so we'll see what it's gonna do. The price come to the support, I'm gonna buy. Same as CAD JPY, actually. Similar thing, I'm just waiting. GBP NZD, this one is still bullish on the weekly and daily, and 4 hour is bullish. Sorry, daily and weekly is bearish, 4 hours bullish. I think we're gonna go down. Like, this could be potentially the rejection, but there's no really clear. You can draw this one as resistance, but I don't see it as very strong, man. I don't know. It's weird. So I will just stay away from this, because GBP NZD happened to me so many times. It looks bearish and then it just turn around and absolutely violate everything, and it just skyrocket. So I'm not gonna be risking this one too much. GBP CAD, I think we're gonna go down from this position, from from this price, brother. I think this is the resistance, and then we're gonna go down. You can see we already broke bearish. Get a strong engulfing. Let me get rid of this one. So we become bullish, and then we had a violation which we rejected. Now we're coming back, and I think we're gonna go down. This looks like we're gonna go down. You know, you could be entering this position now. I could be entering this position now, actually. 31 pips stop loss, and let's go. But since the daily and the weekly is still bullish, I'm not that much interested.